matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cincinnati Bearcats offense will go on the attack first. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Got his man. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up?
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Sun Devils offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
On first down from their own 22. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes down the right side. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page. And you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for room. It's 4. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And that last carry pays off with a C note, already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance and so much power and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first half.
Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, and those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the...
There he goes! Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most, and with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hatchett. Under fire. Now improvising. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the...
There he goes! What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big play has them in business. First and 10 inside the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Arizona State, 28. Cincinnati, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Hatchett. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Combs. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working that left side now. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution. And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a
wide open on the right. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hatchett. Quick completion on the out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to fire. Easy completion on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Quick strike complete. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Sun Devils have taken it inside the 20. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The quick out. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Hatchet. Short, quick, precise passing game. Good enough to move the sticks. They picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Arizona State.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to... They get through and it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. Here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Off play action. Right on the money. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He's out past the 35. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Here we go. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
It's caught. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And remember, he's already had 1 blocked in this game. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He he shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. Quick step and go. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
Nice job there.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Oh, he's got some space. Ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Sun Devils are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. That might be the proverbial fourth quarter dagger as they try to finish off their 12th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Complete to start this drive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This has simply been a special year for this guy. It's one he's going to look back on with so many fond memories. With that last completion, he has now surpassed 5,000 yards passing on the year.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fakes to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Snap from the gun on third down. Got a man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And
there he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to bull his way in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the upright.
70. Cincinnati, 24.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got his man. Open space at the 25. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff